Hi everyone, thanks for joining us virtually with the Vermillion Public Library for our Kids Take and Make craft. We're going to be doing a spider web activity, and this is what the kit will like. There's some kits available with our curbside pickup books. There's some kits available first come first serve, so if you're interested, come and grab them. It has most of the materials you will need for this activity. So I'm going to show you the different steps. In the kit you'll find 2 coffee filters. You only need 1 for this activity, but it's super fun to color them and make the spider webs, so in case you want to make 2, we did give you an extra one. So the first step is to use some brightly colored markers and color in however you'd like on the coffee filter. You will see these instructions are also listed in your kit, so you can watch the video or read the instructions or both. So you're just going to color however you want on your coffee filter. You're going to fill in the space, and once it's done, the colors bleed together, so you don't need to make any certain pattern or picture because it will disappear when we go to the next step. So just color it in. If you add a lot more black and darker colors, the result is going to be more vibrant. So go ahead and fill in. And I'm going to keep coloring here and then show you what my resulting colored and filter looks like. Okay, so here's my finished filter. I've colored it all in, and you'll see I just put patches of color. You'll also see I put it on top of a piece of cardboard. The next step we're going to do is adding water to it, and when we add that water, the colors bleed together, but they'll also bleed onto whatever surface you're doing it on. So a piece of cardboard, whether it be from an old box or a cereal box, or you can use a cookie sheet, whatever works. You'll need a little bit of water, and I have a dropper here. You could also just spoon it on. If you have a water bottle, like a spray bottle, you could spritz it on. And you're just gonna drop it on. Don't dump too much, but drop it all over. Let it kind of run together, and it's fun to watch the colors mix. It's kind of a fun process. So you'll see as I'm dropping the water, it's spreading out. And you can kind of wait and see if you need to add more. And you'll see it is on the surface below it, so there we go. So at this point you need to just set it aside, let it dry on whatever surface you have it on. It'll take probably a couple hours to dry. If it's not too windy out, you could place it outside in the sun. It'll dry even faster. And then I will take you to the next step where we fold it up and make our spider web. Okay, so here is the finished dried coffee filter. I'm going to show you how to fold it up so we can cut out the spider web. We're going to fold it right in half. I'm going to crease it, and then we're going to fold it in half again. Crease it, and we're going to keep doing that. So we're going to fold it a couple more times, and then one more time. So you'll see this is the folded edge. This is where we're going to do our cutting. Just like when you make a snowflake, you always cut the folded edge. You want to leave some paper connected to hold it together. So we're going to cut a couple different pieces out of this to make the traditional spider web shape. But you can do it a different way if you'd like. You can be creative and make your own style of spider web. The very top, I'm going to cut out a little chunk there to make it pointed on each end. Okay, you'll see I cut almost to the edge, but not quite. We want to leave some of it connected. And I'm going to put another cut down here, and then I'm going to cut that chunk out. cut another chunk out here. And then this bottom part, not right at the end, but a little above it, I'm going to start by cutting out kind of a triangle shape. Then we'll open it carefully so we don't rip any of the pieces. There we go. So there is our completed spider web. There you go. So now we're going to grab the rest of the materials from our kit. You'll find 4 pieces of pipe cleaner and a small pom-pom and a larger pom-pom. I'm going to move our spider web out of the way here. And for this step, you're going to need some glue and some patience. So you can use a glue or liquid glue, but they're both going to take a little while to dry. So once you glue your pieces together, set it aside and let your spider dry. So we're going to start with our 2 pom-poms and we're going to glue them together. So I'm going to add a spot of glue here and put the head on there. You'll see it sets just like that. And then we're going to take our 4 legs and we're going to kind of twist them so they're together. If you hold all 4 of them in a line and then just twist the center, they'll twist, and then you can spread them out and maybe bend the legs down so they look like little creepy crawly feet. Do that on each side. See how they're bent there at the end. And then once you have your legs arranged how you want them, you can put a dot of glue right on top there, and you're going to put your spider body on top. And now at this point, you should leave it sit. Let that glue dry. If you monkey with it too much, it's going to have a hard time sticking. So let it dry, come back to it a little bit, and then when it's dry, you can pick a spot on your spider web and glue it right onto your spider web, or you can leave it separate and maybe play around with the spider crawling on the spider web. You can decide. This is a fun Halloween decoration for this time of year. And like I said, we added another coffee filter. You can make another spider web if you'd like. A lot of you might have coffee filters at home. This is a fun craft. It's fun to color in the coffee filters and see all the different designs you can make. So we hope you have fun with this. If you do this craft, we hope you will snap a picture and you can share it with us on Facebook. We'd love to see what you make, and we hope you have fun. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next month with another Take and Make craft. Thanks.